Welcome to the Purple Stars podcast, the place where every life story and paw print has the power to touch your heart and inspire meaningful change. I'm Sarah Herzl, your host, a coach for health and mindset, a founder, an author, and above all, an animal lover. In this podcast, we bring together guests who share a deep love for our furry companions and offer unique perspectives on life and the life lessons they have learned from animals. If you're an animal lover who is eager to grow personally, this is precisely where you belong.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Purple Stars podcast. My name is Sarah. I'm your host. And if your mind has been spinning lately, if you have been caught in a loop of overthinking, replaying conversations, planning a dozen things at once, or just feeling like you are living from the neck up, this episode is for you. And I want you to know that you are not alone. Because on the one hand, there is so much noise and pace of the modern life, and we are living in a time of constant stimulation. There's a lot of information coming at us, whether it's the news, social media, emails, notifications. And then on the other hand, we also have our own to-do lists alongside our inner chatter related to work demands, pressure to figure things out, worries about our loved ones, or also how to figure things out, or maybe even overthinking a message we sent. And all in all, it all adds up, and our brains are just flooded. And on top of this, I think we also have a lot of tasks that demand so much of our left brain, which is the analytical, logical planning side that, we forget how to feel and be rather than just think and do. And before we know it, we are living mostly in our heads, disconnected from the things that help us to feel steady, our heart, our bodies, our hearts, the present moment, and obviously also from other people. And in this episode, I'll walk you through 3 simple grounding practices that can help you to be more present, to reconnect with what truly matters to you, and also to find a little calm and presence in your busy, fast-paced daily life. But before we dive into that, I want to briefly talk about what signs are coming up when we are stuck in our heads, because oftentimes we don't even realize it. So it might, for you, show up mentally. It could be that you feel more scattered or indecisive. You are caught up in an endless loop of what ifs, or it might even be hard for you to switch off. It could also show up emotionally, you have like a low hum of anxiety, or you're more irritable, or also a sense of disconnection from others or also yourself. And it could also show up physically. So when your jaw is tighter, or your shoulders are tense, or your breath is shallow, you have trouble falling asleep, or maybe even digestive issues. So all of these things can be signs that you are more stuck in your head than you think. So let me walk you through 3 simple grounding practices that can help you to get out of your head and gently return to yourself, so you can get out of your head, back into your body, out of your head, back into your heart, and also move from a busy spinning mind into the now. So wherever you are, whether you're walking, resting, driving, or curled up with a warm drink, I hope this episode feels like a long exhale for you. So let's begin. Practice number 1 that I really, really, really love to get out of your head is working with your body. And I really love working a lot with the hands, particularly because it is something that you can do anytime and anywhere. So whether you are in a meeting, or you are waiting at the red traffic light, or you are taking your dog for a walk, I think it's just brilliant because you don't need any gadgets for it, and it's available anytime. Plus, also in Chinese medicine and Japanese healing arts, so in both traditions, practices with the focus on hands are seen as a very effective way to harmonize the body energy flow and also calm the mind and reduce stress and also promote the overall well-being. And what you can do is that you give yourself a really nice hand massage. And I love to compare it like a motion that's similar to washing your hands or, adding some hand cream. And so while you're just giving yourself like this nice massage, also pay attention to the spaces in between your fingers and the end of your fingers next to the fingernails, and wherever you feel like more when you feel like a little more sore, just give the spot a little bit more love. And yeah, so I think hand massages are absolutely brilliant and can be practiced anytime, anywhere. So even when you know that you are going to have a meeting where, it's talking a lot about spreadsheets and numbers and all these things, give yourself a ready hand massage prior, just to, get into your body, and maybe also do it throughout the meeting. So this is practice 1, which helps you from getting, from your head into your body. Practice 2 that I really love is helping you to getting from your head back into your heart. And that's also a very simple exercise. So you place both your hands gently above your heart, and you just take a moment to breathe into that space. And as you do, I invite you to think of someone who makes your heart smile, someone you're really grateful for. It can be, a loved one, from your family, a friend, your dog. And when I just think, when you feel your heartbeat underneath your hands, it really can calm you. And what I also really love emotionally, when it helps you shift your focus away from stress and worry and get back into the feeling of connection and love. And as probably many of you know, gratitude has really been shown to be able to reduce a lot of the stress and the worries and increase feelings of joy and resilience. And then also on a physiologically level, when you activate those positive emotions like love and gratitude, your heart rhythm becomes more coherent as well, meaning that your nervous system starts to regulate itself and brings your body into a more balanced state, where then really, the calm can come into the cells of your body. And then also from an energetically point of view, I think placing your hands over your heart creates a sense of self-soothing and connection, and just helps you to tune in what matters most to you and beyond, the noise of the mind. So practice 1 was for the body, practice 2 for the heart. And then I think another practice that I really love is when your mind is really busy and spinning, to bring it back into the now, is a practice called automatic or also free flow writing. For this, I love for you to grab a pen and some paper, and really paper, not your phone. Because I think, it's really good to go old school for that. And now you'll know in a second why. So free flow writing really means that you let your pen stay connected to the page. So there's no censoring, no editing, no crossing out. You basically just write whatever comes to your mind. And that's why it's easier to do it on the paper and not on your phone, because on the phone, you hit the delete button so fast, much faster than we think. And if you're doing this practice and you're like, what the heck should I say? I really don't know what to write. You can literally write that down. I don't know what to write. And if then still nothing comes up, you can simply doodle until words start to flow. And trust me, they will. And the goal here isn't to make sense or to write a profound essay. It's mainly to let your thoughts move out of your head and onto the page. And this kind of free flow automatic writing can really calm mental noise by giving your thoughts some outlet to go. It can also improve your clarity by helping you see what's really on your mind, and also break some overthinking loops by turning swirling thoughts into something more tangible. And I remember when I started free flow writing, that was around, I would say like now 11 years ago. I actually started with Julia Cameron's 3 morning pages, and the task was to write every morning 3 pages with, just let it flow. And back then we had to do it for 3 months, and we weren't even allowed to read it again. So basically just to make sure we were not overanalyzing it. And I remember back then I thought, oh my God, how am I going to write 3 pages? So I bought a very little notebook to be able to fill my 3 pages. And the interesting thing was, I think after day 1 or day 2, I was writing so much. So way more than your 3 pages, and just so much stuff came up. And I really loved that practice. And it's been something that I keep coming back to and I keep recommending, because it's so great to, as I said before, just to, get like calm the mental noise, but also then ultimately when you practice it more frequently, to tap into your subconscious mind. So these are 3 practices, and you can either, do the hand massage, and the placing the hands above your heart kind of short meditation, and also the free flow writing. You can do it as a sequence. For example, let's say you have 10 minutes. You can start with a few minutes doing the hand massage, focusing on your breath, then moving into placing your hands above your heart, thinking of someone that you love, that makes your heart smile, that you're grateful for, and then wrap up with free flow writing. However, you can also, because this is your personal practice, you can just do 1 of them, you can do 2 of them. I guess it also really depends where you are or how much time you have. So just give yourself the space to explore. Well, I hope that 1, 2, or maybe all 3 of these practices help you to, when you feel like you're caught up in the loop of overthinking, just to get out of it and to reconnect and get back into your body and get back into your heart and get back into the now. Because I think there's so much that we get back from life when we do take more time to practice, to coming back into the now. I think we get to experience so much more connection, so much more love, and so much more joy, and just the everyday magic. So I hope this episode really is a gentle reminder to come back to yourself and to try out some of these practices. This being said, we're coming to an end. If you loved this episode, please share it with your family and friends, maybe even do some of these practices together. And please stay safe, and I see you next Wednesday.